welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, I'm Suzie and I create contents about work from home, self-development, productivity, and freelancing lifestyle. So if you like those kind of topic, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button down below so that you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. So in this video, I'm going to teach you on how to create an online portfolio without spending any money, and even of beginners or a non-tech savvy person can do. If you already watched my previous video, yung kaka-upload ko lang, it's about how to start working online for newbies or for those people without any experience. This is parang a complement siya from that video kasi I talk a lot about portfolios, about reviews, testimonials sa video na yon. And this one is a tutorial on how to create an online portfolio that reflects your portfolio, sample of your work, your testimonials, and the tools that you're using, etc. So yeah, I made a 5-phase or 5 steps on how to successfully create your online portfolio. So ito yung sample na ginawa ko and ito yung gagawin natin ngayon. As you can see, the design is just pretty simple, pretty clean lang, pero ang nakakaganda is it's very dynamic. If a client can see something like this, it can easily check kung ano yung mga nagawa nyo, ano yung services na ma-offer nyo sa kanila, and ano yung mga tools na ginagamit nyo, and ano kayo mag-work sa previous clients nyo. This is very important if you want to rate your service more and if you also want to get more clients. So malaking tulong siya kasi isa sa pagbabasihan ng mga clients ay yung kung ano na yung nagawa mo, sample work mo, tapos ano yung feedback ng previous clients mo, and malalaman nila kung ano yung mga tools na kaya mong gamitin. Aside from that, especially yung sa mga always na nanonood ng mga video tutorials ko, stay tuned until the end kasi meron akong special announcement for you guys. So grab your notebook and write everything kung ano yung mga sinabi ko na mga tips and paano siya gawin. Isulat nyo para hindi nyo malimutan, or you can pause and play yung tutorials ko and sabayan nyo ako sa paggawa natin na online portfolio. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so for the first thing that you need to know or you need to do is you have to create a mockup. So ano ba yung mockup? Basically, yan lang yung layout na mangyayari sa website mo, or ano yung pagkakasunod-sunod. So for sure, if you're a beginner, you don't also know kung ano yung mga ilalagay. So yung needed lang talaga sa isang site, yung pinaka-basic na dapat nandun is yung header, about you. Kailangan nila makita dito yung services, yung tools na ginagamit mo, yung mga sample, very essential, and then the testimonials or reviews from your previous clients, and how they are going to contact you. So basically yun lang. You have to mock up that one. Here, ito yung sample ko na ginawa ko. Sinulat ko lang siya kasi nakita ko sa site na 6 layouts na pwedeng magamit, and then create a mock-up like this based on the 7 or 8 na segments na sinabi ko, yung header, yung about us, services, etc. Create a mock-up like this using this layout. So after nyo na naka-create ng mock-up, after nyo na siya na-draw, mag-draw talaga kayo ha, or just keep in mind na yan yung gusto nyong layout. I want you to decide what is the color palette that you are going to use. Okay, so I will introduce na to you the color branding, but this one, I think it would be good to have a different whole video for the color branding, font style, yung mga ganun. But this will be too long na since you are still a beginner. Pwede muna nating hindi mo na yan siya isali. Pero I will recommend you to check out this account. Pwede kayong mag-browse dyan kung ano yung color combination na gusto nyo na nagre-reflect sa personality nyo or sa brand nyo or sa company nyo. So check that one out, and if naka-decide na kayo kung ano yung color palette and color combination na gusto nyo for your brand, saka kayo mag-start dito. Okay, so that's the first the second thing that we need to do right now is to create your own Google site na. So, the first thing, kailangan nakalagin kayo sa Gmail nyo, and then just type drive.google.com. So, now, I will take you to my window para makita nyo kung paano siya gawin. Okay, so dapat nakalagin kayo sa Gmail account nyo, and there's an icon here sa gilid, Google Apps. Pag nandito kayo sa Google na browser, click the Google Apps and then click Drive. But if hindi nyo yan makita, you can just type drive.google.com. And then after that, mapupunta na kayo sa Drive nyo. And right now, we are going to create a site. So, click here, New, and then More, and then here, Sites. Okay, so dito, meron na kayong site. And then, you can put your name here. So, let's just say Sui. Punta muna kayo sa settings. Make sure na nandito makikita mo siyang mode. Yung navigation, ito yung menu. Kung saan mo makikita yung menu. I prefer it na nasa top. And then, transparent lang siya. And then, yung brand image mo, ito yung logo at saka fave icon. So, I will just let you see, for example, this one, ito yung logo, dito lalabas yung logo. Again, this is not my logo pa. Iba yung logo ko for this one, kasi this one is for my agency. Pero hindi yan siya, dapat nandyan. I just put it there para makita nyo kung saan lalabas yung logo nyo. Yung logo dapat high-res, tapos yung fave icon, dapat maliit lang siya. So, this is how it looks like. Ito yung fav icon or fave icon. I don't know kung ano yung tama pronunciation. Pero ito yung fave icon at ito yung logo. Diyan siya lalabas. So, yan. That's for the brand logo. Brand images. And then, since this is not my logo talaga, pwede nyo siyang mag-use logo color ka for your theme. And then, everything will change. Like, something like this. Diba? Change na yung color niya sa nilagay ko na logo. So, bongga na detect niya. But we are not going to do this kasi hindi naman talaga yan yung logo ko. I will just click here, the undo button, para hindi mag-take effect yung ginawa natin. Okay, so that's that. Here, balik tayo sa settings. Ito yung viewers tool. You don't have to do something here. Ito naman yung domain. Pag may nabili ka na domain, pwede mo siyang ilagay dito. But then, as what I have said kanina, kahit naman wala ka pang binili, you can send the link of your Google site here sa client mo. Ito, pwede mo siyang masend or pwede mo siyang ilagay muna sa bit.ly, sa shortener of link, para maging ano siya, mas customize yung link. You can do that one. I think I've already discussed what is bit.ly and how to use bit.ly. This one, na-try ko siya, kinanak ko siya sa domain ko na nabili. And it took 2 days para mag-reflect ito siya na site. Pero, hindi lang siya, ito lang yung lagyan mo. Meron ka ding i-configure sa loob ng domain mo kung saan mo siya binili. Lagyan mo siya dapat ng CNAME at saka yung text record. I will just put the link below kung ano yung talaga yung paanong process niya, since for sure, mostly siguro sa mga nanonood nito, wala pang domain na nabili. So, I will not push that tutorial. So, I will just put the link down below kung paano siya gawin, yung CNAME at saka text record sa loob ng domain mo, or kung saan mo siya nabili, kung saan siya ilagay. So, that's that. And here also, pwede mo din siyang makonect sa Google Analytics mo. So, you can also enable this one and put your tracking ID here. And I will not also do the tutorials for that one right now because hindi naman talaga siya necessary if you are still a beginner, and you will just have to send this one to your clients. And this one for announcement banner, ito yung labas niya. If you can see this one here at the top. Want to work with us? Yes. So, click here. pag mag-click here siya, dinagyan ka lang siya ng sample na link. Pero supposedly, hindi talaga siya link for my Facebook. I can put a link here sa email ko or sa anywhere na pwede nila akong makontak. So, that's for the setting. We can now move on to step 3. Okay, now for the step 3, you will now choose ano yung theme mo. Ito bang simple? Ito bang Aristotle? Ito pang diplomatic? Itong vision? Actually, few themes lang siya. Hindi siya ganoon karami. And you cannot also put your own themes. Pero okay lang siya kasi the more simpler yung website, the more it will look professional. Well, for me lang. That is just my own opinion na pag mas clean tignan yung website, mas formal siya, mas elegant, mas classy, mas hindi siya mukhang scammy. So, yeah. So, I prefer using this simple theme here. And I also, sometimes, hindi nakalagay yung gusto mo talaga na color. So, for example, you want other color like this one, this blue, and you don't know the color of this one. You can install this color pick eyedropper here at the top. Ito yung ginagamit ko always kung mayroon akong gustong kulay na i-copy. And I will just hit na ganyan and then i-copy ko tong hexacode niya. And then, pagbalik ko dito, try ko siyang ilagay dito. So, ayan. Nag-change na yung color. So, this is totally the same sa kinuna natin ng color. Wait. Nalilito ako. Yes, this one, diba? Since meron na kayong nakuhang color branding or color palette na combination nyo, just also put here kung ano yung hexa na nakalagay doon. And yeah, that's that. But I will not do that. I will just turn it back. Okay. That's it. And then, here sa pages, ito yung pages natin. Sa inyo, it's just home lang. Wala siyang services, wala siyang tools. Ito lang yung face niya. Okay. So, ganito lang yung face niya sa inyo. Sa themes, pwedeng ito, Aristotle. Yan. And then, pwede nyo din siyang i-change yung font, classic, modern. Ako talaga gusto ko talaga yung mga simple version lang. And then, dito sa page, home lang yung nakalabas. So, you can add more here. You can add more link. And you can add more page. Like this one is about me. And here, ito yung mga insert natin. Pwede kang maka-insert ng text box, images, or maka-embed ng code. This one, you can put here about me. Kasi nakalagay siya dito. If you're going to click this, home na naman siya. So, again guys, it's up to you kung ano yung gusto nyong. And then, pwede kayong maka-choose ng header type if you want. Dito, meron siyang large banner. Meron siyang cover talaga. Or isang window talaga siya. Tapos, meron ding large. I guess yung ginamit ko is large. And then, the banner. And then, the title only. Okay, so one tip para makuha nyo yung kung ano yung size ng image na kailangan nyo. You have to right-click, inspect elements. And then, para makuha nyo tong size ng image na to, ito, you have to check here. So, for this image, ang size niya is 1,228 times 520. Yan, pwede mo yan siyang gawin here. So, ito yung ginawa ko. Pumunta lang ako sa Canva, create a design, and then click mo lang yung custom dimension and ilagay mo yung number. And then, create design. So, ito na yung the same na size sa yung ginawa ko. Just pretty much the same lang yung size niya. And, yeah, that's how I get the size, kung ano yung size na kailangan kong gawa ng banner. Ang ginawa ko na kasi yung mga photos na I think needed ko siya gawin. Limited lang kasi yung layout na meron tayo dito. So, that's how you are going to create your banner. Kasi, for example, gusto mo ng size na mas maliit. So, ganito. if you are going to publish it, always publish para makita mo yung difference nila. So, di ba mas maliit siya? So, if I'm going to refresh this one, as you can see, mas maliit na siya. And pag-inspect elements ko, the same lang yung width niya, pero yung height niya nagkaiba na. It's 340 na. So before, it's 520 lang. So that's how you can get the size that you needed for your banner and for the other images as well. That's the third one, the themes, selecting the themes that you want and the font, and also how to do the banner and how to get the image. That's that. The fourth thing is we are now really going to create the content that we needed to do. Okay, so this page that I made here, parang may flow talaga siya. Every section, meron talaga siyang parang story or meron siyang flow. Yung ganon. I'm not a good copywriter, pero yan yung natutunan ko kasi meron akong mga nakikipag-work ako sa mga copywriters din. And they're the one who is really good at doing the text, but in-apply ko lang konti kung ano yung mga natutunan ko. And for them, if you're going to create a page, dapat may flow ka sa page mo, and dapat always think na kung ano yung gustong makita ng mga viewers mo or customer or clients mo, yun din yung ilalagay mo, yung pagkakasunod-sunod din. So for me, I think kung isasend ko to sa client ko, ang gusto niya talagang unang malaman about sa akin is ano talaga yung target market ko, siya ba talaga yung target market ko, or matutulungan ko ba talaga siya, how am I going to help him or her sa business niya, ano yung mga services na kaya kong i-offer or kaya kong ibigay sa kanya. So, after na makita niya yung mga services, the next thing talaga na question is, ano yung mga tools na ginagamit mo dito? So, you're probably thinking, what are the tools and softwares that we are currently using? And for sure, na nalaman nila yung tools, gusto nilang makita yung mga samples ko na ginawa. So, ang sinunod ko na section is portfolio. For the portfolio, they're just going to click it. And then, maano na sila sa website ng folder ko sa Google Drive. Then here then sa social media. And then here then, madadirect sila sa folders ko sa Google Drive ko. So, I've already discussed on how to create folders, how to upload files sa video na to. So, check that out kung hindi ka pa marunong kung paano yan gawin. So, it's just very easy. And also, of course, with the general admin task. And, after nila ma-see yung portfolios ko, for sure, they also want to know kung paano ako mag-work with my other clients. So, I also put here, parang nilagyan ko talaga siya ng mga sentence. Hopefully, you are amazed with our portfolio. But, wait, there's more. Check out some of our previous and current clients' feedback that you'll be stunned how we help them in their business. So, clients' feedback and reviews here. So, itong reviews ko, ginawa ko lang siya din sa Canva. So, as you can see, ito screenshot ko lang to sa mga sa Upwork account ko. So, lahat ng mga my name ko, screenshot ko lang. So, for sure, nag-iisip na yan sila na, oh, I really want to work with this company or her or him, or kung makikita nila na maganda yung profile mo, maganda yung mga trabaho mo, maganda yung mga feedbacks ng previous clients mo. So, ito na yung simple process na maka-work ka, discovery call, tapos mag-initial payment and signing of contract. If everything is already good, mag-planning and strategy creation na, and then execution. Again guys, ito hindi nyo kailangan to. Pag beginners pa kayo, hindi pa to necessary na may easy or simple process na kayo nasusundan. Kasi you will build this up, yung process niya, your own process, kung naka-experience na kayo ng maraming clients and ano yung nag-work sa'yo. Kasi for me, maaaring nag-work siya, but for you, it will not work. So, you have to create your own process, kung ano yung mas madali sa inyo, kung ano yung mas effective sa inyo. So, this one, I made this one based on my experience. I made my own process based on my experience, and you can skip that one. And now, the contact us part, kung paano nila ako ma-follow, paano nila ako ma-contact, ma-email, ma-Skype, or even Zoom. Hindi ko nilagay dito kasi as you can see, this is just a copy lang. sa real website ko or sa real na ginawa ko, may mga details talaga siya. My point is that dapat may flow siya. Yun yung gusto kong point na i-ano niya. Dapat may flow yung website niyo. I will now go back here sa window natin, sa backend. So, ito yung tinatawag na backend. Ito yung front end. Ito yung makikita ng clients mo. Pero, itong backend, ikaw lang nakakakita nito. Ikaw lang din nakaka-edit nito. I will just download everything para it would be easier for me. Create your banner sa Canva, but if you are good in AI or Adobe Photoshop or Crello, I haven't used Crello, but that is just pretty much the same then sa Canva. I-upload lang natin yung photo. Here, change image, upload the image. Okay. So, adjusting the readability. So, ayoko ang ganyan. Gusto ko yung normal lang. So, i-cancel lang natin yung adjust. And then, this one, just delete. And then, ayan, that's that. And again, lagyan natin ng announcement dito. Want to work with us. Pwede nyo ilagay dito yung link ng contact us. So, maglagay tayo ng pages dito, guys. Ito, nakalagay na tayo na about me. Maglagay tayo ng contact us, new page. Contact us. And then that's that. Balik tayo. Pwede mo siyang i-drag lang para magkasunod siya dapat. So, balik tayo sa home. And then, change natin yung announcement banner. Lagyan natin ang contact us. And then, the button label is click here. And gusto ko talaga siyang open new tab. That's that. I don't like the color white. We can change it here sa color banner. Yung natin. There you go. So, yeah, that's that. Always don't forget to hit publish. So, ano yung gusto nyong lalabas na name here? So, sample bricks. So, yan yung lalabas or ito yung isasend natin na link kay client. Kung ayaw nyo siyang i-bitly, kung okay na sa inyo na hindi i-bitly, ito yung isend nyo. Pero pwede rin i-bitly nyo para mas mag-shorten siya. And here, tignan natin yung ginawa natin. Here, so ito may text siya. So, paano ito gawin? May text tayo nakalagay, text box. Okay, so here, let's just put something like welcome. Pwede nyo siyang i-bold. And here, ang nilalagay ko dito talaga is title. And I make sure nga na naka-bold siya. And kung gusto nyo, nasa gitna, ito. Kung gusto nyo may link, ito yung i-click nyo. As you can see, pink yung niya. So, I will click this one and then white. Or pwede kayo makapag-upload ng picture. But for me, I prefer to just put color. And here, gusto ko siya na maglagay ako ng intro video. So here, this is just a sample lang. So, comment down below kung gusto nyong mag-create ako ng intro video. Kung paano mag-create ng intro video, ano yung mga sasabihin. Let me know. Comment down below. Just put lang intro video. You can see here na parang may holder at saka may text. So, if you can check the layout, pwede nyo itong gamitin. Let's go back and just click this one. Okay, so that's that. And pwede kang mag-add ng YouTube calendar, map. Ito, pwede kang mag-upload ng image, mag-select ng image. But me, I would love to have an intro video here. So, I will just check something like this. Okay, so, let me just put this one as a sample. Placeholder lang talaga siya. And if you want to make it malaki, you can just drag like ganyan. And then guys, don't forget click shift kung ayaw yung ma-distort yung size niya. Click shift kasi pag hindi mo siya shift, tignan mo. Pwedeng maganyan siya. Pwedeng maganyan siya. Click shift while dragging or while resizing, hindi siya na-distort. So that's another tip for you guys. And ito, balik natin. And ito, parang title mo siya. Sa akin, ito yung ginawa ko. At your service. I'm just pointing out kung ano yung target market ko. Business owners, influencers, entrepreneurs, na gustong mag-level up ng online presence nila and yung revenue nila. And I'm just encouraging them to message me para makapag-discover call kami. And we want to help you create your dream life and dream business come true. Charot. So again guys, I'm not a copywriter. I'm not really good at writing. So yeah, that's that. I was just copy and paste it here para kita nyo. And then you can also, for example, if you want to highlight this one, ganyan, pwede din. Bold pala. The second thing, ito na naman. So, as you can see, ito, another element siya, diba? Another element siya. Ito, another element. Ito yung ginamit ko na layout for that. So, first, I'm going to click another text box. So, make sure na naka-center. And then, dito, ang nilagay ko dito is heading. And then this one, as you can see, mas malaki siya. That is title. And as you can see, gusto ko talaga siyang, parang magmukha siyang divider. Iba siya na section. Gusto ko na pink, tapos white, tapos pink, tapos white. Para lang magkaroon ng, parang separate sila or iba sila na topic. And here, nilagay ko dito sa mga services ko, website, social media editing, general ads. Something like that. As you can see, that is 4, so I'm going to use the layout 4 here. And now, ito, yung mga images nyo, make sure to use the images na hindi siya naka-copyright. So usually, naghahanap ako sa Canva and Unsplash and other websites that has a stock images. Like for example, this one, I'm just going to create, like for example, Canva. For example, this one, I'm going to, let's say, social media. And then, tignan natin. Punta kayo sa free lang. Tapos, yan. Mamili lang kayo sa mga free. Kung ayaw nyo to, punta kayo sa Unsplash. And I will put other websites sa description para makita nyo kung saan kayo pwede makakuha ng ibang images na pwede nyo magamit. So, this one, I will just download this one. Upload. Tapos, downloads. Canva. That is for social media. Okay guys, since yung team ko, marami kaming services na ina-offer sa client, so that's why ang dami kong nilagay dito. But for you, if dalawa lang, like for example, general admin task lang and more on social media lang kayo, you can use ito, dalawa lang na layout. Pero kung isa lang, you can also just use this one, isa lang. Kung tatlo naman, you can also use this one. It depends kung ilang services yung ina-offer nyo kay client. You can also put heading, kung gusto nyo lakihan yung text. Here sa akin yung ginawa ko, ganito, website, web creation. And let's go back. Let's make sure that this is pink as well. Kasi, para makita na isang section to siya. The next one, we will add another text. I will just copy and paste this one para mas madali tayo, guys. And this one. So right now, this is just, wala akong makita na layout na pwedeng makapaglagay ng maraming ganito. So what I did is just, I did upload a picture na lang. Kaya ginawa ko na lang siya sa Canva, as you can see here, na ginawa ko na lang siya sa Canva para isang uploadan na lang yung picture. So that one, I will just also link this one sa tools na ginawa ko. Tools para mas makita. These are just some of the softwares lang kasi na ginagamit namin, and marami pa kaming ibang ginagamit, especially it depends kung ano yung service na ina-offer namin kay client. So yeah, I will just quickly do that. Upload image, and then so pag upload ko, as you can see, it's mali, and then diba nasa gilid lang siya, you can just drag it. That's simple. Here, copy niyo siya. Maglagay na naman tayo ng another text. Make sure this is na about for portfolio. So, another segment na siya. Kung ang portfolio mo lang is about social media, ang ilagay mo na lang na portfolio dito. For example, if you're a social media manager, ang ilagay mo na lang na portfolio is for Facebook graphic templates, for Instagram templates, Pinterest, or your analytics. It depends kung ano yung mga portfolio nyo na mailagay. So, ito yung sa akin. And how you are going to connect it to your site. So, sa folder mo sa Google Drive, ito yung click mo lang tong link. Dito mo ilagay yung link. Again, I've already taught you or nasali ko na sa tutorials ko on how to upload your work sa Google Drive. Sa video na to, check that out. Kung hindi nyo alam, you just have to click it, the image, and then may makikita kayong insert link icon. You can just click that one, and then lagay mo dito, and then apply. And here, I also put a link here where ito siya, pwede kang maglagay ng link dito na, like for example, kung gusto niyo makita lahat ng work ko, pwede itong link na to. So, makikita niyo yung website, makikita niyo yung social media, makikita niyo yung graphics, makikita niyo yung general admin, kung gusto niyo makita. So, they can just click that one and makikita niyo na lahat. That's that, and then update. Ito, button to siya. Here. You can click this one button. Here. Ang pangit kasi ng mga buttons niya. Ang pangit ng mga buttons niya. I don't like it. Pwede kayong gumawa ng buttons niyo on your own. Punta lang kayo sa mga button generator na may mga website na free, nagge-generate ng mga buttons. Pero ako, gusto ko kasi mag-simple lang siya. Gusto ko simple looking lang talaga. So, I just opted to use the one that Google site provides. And then, okay, so, gusto kong makita niyo to. I will re-upload the photo again here. So, the reason why na hindi ko siya pinink dito, kasi tignan nyo, pag ipink ko siya, parang makikita mo talaga siya na parang nilagay lang yung image. Hindi ko na lang siya nilagyan. Ganyan na. Kasi I think mas better siya. And then yung mga social media. Ito. So this one again, since apat siya, diba? As you can see. Lagay na naman tayo dito. And basically, we'll just upload the image again. The same process sa ginawa natin sa itaas. Dito. And right now, you are probably thinking kung paano ko ginawa itong drop down. Website, social media. So, dito sa page, merong about me. Like, for example, going to create services. And then, sa services natin, drag natin siya sa baba. So, dito sa services, click nyo lang tong dots sa gilid. Tapos, lagyan nyo ng social media, kung ano yung gusto nyo ano. So, ganyan siya para may mag-drop down siya. here, add page, tapos website. So, therefore, yung mangyayari guys, sub-menu ni social media si Facebook, Instagram, and if you're going to hit publish, makikita nyo yung mga changes dito sa gilid. May updated home, added services, added social media. Ito yung mga isi-save niya. So, you will just have to click that publish. And then, click here, publish site para makita nyo. And, wala pa kasi tayong ginawa, diba, dito. Yeah, that's that. And, here, sa services, makikita mo, may drop down pa talaga siya dito. So, you will just have to click the arrow here and then, boom, punta na kayo sa Facebook. So, yeah, that's the main thing. Di ba nakakatuwa? Kasi pwede siyang gumawa ka ng ganito. Na very easy lang. Just literally copy and paste. Literally drag and drop yung mga elements. So, pwede naman tong nagagawa sa pwede kayong gumawa ng mga ganda sa WordPress, sa Wix, sa Squarespace. But, I've done something like this na sa mga ibang platforms. But this one is a very easy one. And it will really help you to create your own online website na very simple lang but very good or professional looking na. And dito sa ginawa ko na contact us before, because if you are going to create the contact us here, contact us, so meron siyang form. Ito yung nagustuhan ko talaga kasi pwede kang maglagay ng form, pwede silang maka-fill up nito. Actually, I've already made a tutorial on how to create a form sa video na to. Check that out again para magamit mo siya dito sa creation of portfolio. And then basically I'm going to put something like ganyan, sample lang. Let's just see kung ay yung makikita natin in PST kasi okay, that's that. Okay, submit. Okay, so your response has been submitted. Okay, let's check. So here, you can check kung sino yung nag-respond. You have 1. So ito yung ginamit ko. And then, I can also create a spreadsheet para makita ko kung sino yung mga sa akin. Here, the timestamp, and you can also sort the date para alam mo kung sino yung susunod, kung kailan yung susunod na call mo, discover call. Okay, so yun, ganoon lang siya kasimple. Makikita mo naman kung paano ko ginawa yung pag-upload, yung pag-click lang, pag-drag lang, and pagta-type lang, 'di ba? Yung natatagalan lang ako, yung pagkuha ko lang ng mga images na gusto kong ilagay. And yung paggawa ko ng sa Canva, kasi I have to screenshot pa yung mga reviews, yung mga ganun. So the main reason na tinuturuan ko kayo nito kasi this is I think not the easiest kasi pwede naman gumawa ng something na portfolio ganito using Canva, but this one is a different level kasi para talaga siyang website. So for the portfolio ko pala or sa testimonials ko, ang ginawa ko, it's not a pure image, that is a slideshow. For example, this one, ang ginawa ko, ito yung slideshow, image carousel. So for example, i-upload natin yung 3 image na ginawa ko or dinownload ko kanina. So mag-shift siya. That's good, diba? For example, as you can see, diba nasa baba na siya. You can drag it naman para malagay siya sa tamang position niya. This is in the contact now as pa. Drag pa natin. This is on the process. Okay, cool. So, as you can see, may 3 dots siya. Mag-shift yan siya. So, let's try to publish. Okay. punta tayo sa home. So, ang purpose nun is here. Kasi, nag-change siya. There. So, yan yung ginawa ko sa testimonials. For the feedback. So, nag-shift siya. That's pretty much that. For sure, you have an idea na on how to create online portfolio. I did it step by step, pero hindi ko lang talaga siya ginawa lahat kasi mauubusan tayo ng oras. And ang 5-step na gusto ko i-share is test your website. Kung nagwo-work ba yung buttons, nagwo-work ba yung mga links, nagwo-work ba yung form mo. Check your grammar, check your spelling, check the links kung tama ba. So, that's the 5th thing that you need to do. And please join my Facebook group and ilagay niyo doon yung link ng online portfolio, no? Kasi i-check ko siya and I will give some tips and advices kung meron mang kailangan i-change or idagdag or tanggalin. Go there and share your work. You can also private message me on my Facebook page and on my Instagram account. But please give me more time because I am also having my own clients and I'm also working every day, even weekends. Another tip pa is dapat hindi kayo gumamit ng ibang portfolio or ibang samples, like kumukuha lang kayo sa internet, kumukuha lang kayo sa ibang mga websites na mga samples nyo. It's very bad kasi maaaring mag-expect yung client niya na ganyan talaga yung mga ginawa nyo, but it turns out na hindi pa kaganoon kaganda. Tapos kumuha kayo ng mga magagandang portfolio sa iba. So, that's a very bad thing to do. Pwede kayong makasuhan yan. And kung if ever nag-screenshot kayo para sa portfolio nyo, I would highly recommend to put watermarks para hindi din makuha ng iba. So, for the special announcement na sinabi ko kanina, before ako nag-start sa tutorial natin, guys, this is na the last series for our beginner series. But, okay, I'm not saying I'm not going to put tutorials for beginners na. Pero, kasi nag-promise ako sa loob ng group ko, sa Facebook group ko, na lahat ng nakatapos sa VA Beginner Series tutorials ko, magpipick ako ng 3 and then magpapa-giveaway ako. And yeah, this is the last tutorial. So, I would highly encourage you, kung hindi nyo pa nagawa yung iba, gawin nyo na. And I will pick until the end of May. Just let me know kung nagawa nyo na yung each tutorials. I will put a tutorial inside our group kung paano nyo gawin yung para malaman ko na natapos nyo na. And yeah, I'm excited to kasi ang daming kong nakikita na gumagawa or sumusunod talaga sa mga tutorials ko, and I feel so happy na at least may natutunan kayo. And ayoko namang magbigay ng mga pag-giveaway sa wala naman talagang natutunan. Gusto ko talaga yung sa legit na natulungan ko talaga. So, I really believe that if you want to learn something, kailangan mo talaga siyang i-apply in real life. Apply in real life para hindi mo siya malimutan. So yeah, so much for the talking na. I want you to check the works of my tribe sa inside ng group ko. So check this out. If you want to join my Facebook group, just research I'm Ready to Boss Up by BritxSui sa Facebook natin, and join ka lang, may fill upan ka lang doon, and then I'll make sure that you are in. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram account at BritxSui and our Facebook page, Boss Up PH. So, hopefully marami kayong natutunan ngayon, and yeah, see you on my next one.